Oh God! Oh, that's the first sneeze I've enjoyed in 6 weeks.
Oh, that's a good sign. I thought you were about to die there, but my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Folk in
What's
Scotland.
better, a sneeze or a fart?
No, when I sneeze sometimes, I get this incredible pain around my neck.
Oh.
It tightens.
Would you rather I'd sneezed just before I came into your car earlier or
Sneezed.
farted?
Jesus.
Oh,
And you said it was butternut squash you'd been eating.
Corned
No,
beef.
that was meat, yeah.
corned beef and butternut
You
squash.
tried to lie to me.
I did a massive shit this morning.
Oh, God.
It just looked like corned beef.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologise.
Came when you open a tin of corned beef.
Oh.
You opened it and and the shit. That's how it came out of me. This morning.
God. Since
Fatty, it was very fatty.
Since this will please Shadowins, Mick Shadowins, because there's this rumour that we always talk about shit. We don't. But since getting off the wheat, my shit is not only regular, but it's speedy.
Was it speedy? It doesn't hang about.
Boom!
Boom!
The bending over action to go into the toilet shoots it out, just like the donkey.
You're like a Pez dispenser.
Just like the donkey, yeah. It just right out.
Shoop!
Wonderful.
Shoop.
So,
This could all just be placebo effect. It may be a state of mind about wheat. I think
you keep saying this because you don't understand something. It's instantly placebo.
Just your state of mind.
I think I'm going to listen to a doctor over you.
No, because no offence, you've got the diet of Lindsay Lohan. You're a fad dieter. You're like
I'm not a fad dieter.
I'm going to start calling you the Green Goddess or Thin Lizzy.
Okay,
not Thin Lizzy.
How is this a fad that I fast for 1 week every year for the last 18 years?
Look at you.
Healthy.
You fluctuate in weight.
I fluctuate.
You fluctuate.
Oh no, this
You
fluctuation
fluctuate more
has
than a
only happened.
Hummingbird's wings.
This has only happened since lockdown. In that first 3 months, I sat on my arse. I literally didn't move.
Nobody did.
And I just put on weight. For the first time in my life, I properly put on weight, yeah.
Some fat folk in Dundee, and some of them are quite active.
It's strange. You always hear in Dundee, it's very common to have some 51-year-old dad. Oh, God, that's my age. Some 51-year-old dad. He was so healthy. He was so fit. And he was at his football game on the Sunday. Drop dead.
Wallop.
And then you see him, and he's bloated, and he's got his fags on the pitch, running about.
Healthy.
So healthy.
Queen was healthy up until she wasn't.
Queen was, yeah. Now, this is not really about the Queen, but
Are you not going to speak with the elephant in the room? Blood sugar.
There's no such
thing. It's been cancelled. They messaged me and said it's been due to unexpected circumstance.
They've been raided.
I was due on the 23rd of September. It's been cancelled, and they want me to rebook it. I'm not having anything to do with it.
I don't think you should. No one knows about
the machine. The blood sugar machine. Is it few? I remember Bertha.
Yes,
Bertha.
Similar to that. Here's the problem.
Talk operated machine.
I told you this. When you told me about it, anything I don't know about, I go and learn about. It's a habit. So I went, I don't know what this is. I'm going to find out about it. Not a thing.
Well, the thing is, mate.
Narrowed it down to Dundee blood sugar. Not a thing.
Did I just mishear it?
Well, that's what I thought. So we tried lots of different ways of saying it, or what's available in private dentists. There is nothing close to what you're saying. Nothing. It doesn't exist.
Oh, is it GDR, GPR, GQR?
Here's the problem. Saying 3 letters doesn't narrow it down.
It did begin with a G.
A G.
I'm sure of it.
Or bird sugar.
It ended with an R.
It begins with G, or it could have been bird sugar.
There's a machine involved. They were very specific. It's a machine. And what this thing does, what I'm led to believe, I was not really listening. I was kind of stupid and a bit of a stupid because I find the whole polishing thing quite relaxing, so I was quite relaxed. It's a machine, and what it does, it sprays your teeth with blood sugar, and this blood sugar nulls the mouth bacteria that causes problems with your gums and your teeth.
Okay.
And it says it gives you about 3 months protection.
Okay.
You still have to clean your teeth, but this process is good for your teeth. It's a revolution. It's not an NHS. It's a new procedure.
It's a revolution.
Come from America.
No one's heard of.
Hey, have you seen American people's teeth?
They're fantastic. Oh, no, hold on, right? My teeth, everyone's teeth here, right? I went to America. I've been there. I've lived there. And then one day, there was a smell in the bathroom. What's that? There's this little thing. And the girl's living with it. Oh, that's just bleach for your teeth. And she wipes it on every day. You bleach your teeth with everything.
I'll just rot your head.
Everything had that smell. And then you had fluoride in the water. And then you smell the water comes out. That was shocking. That was really, the teeth are good, but there's a lot of shenanigans going on to make it that way.
I watched a thing last night on Netflix.
Yeah.
The Crimes of the Mother. Have you heard of the Doomsday Mum?
No. The
Doomsday Mum is a woman called Summon Vallow. She was like Miss Texas something. She was married 4 times. She was a Mormon, but she thought she'd met this guy. I think his name's Chad Dapwell. Chinless, fat, quivering man.
Okay.
And he was wanting to set up his own Mormon church.
Right.
But it was all about zombies.
Oh, nice.
She, in the course of this rampage, her ex-husband had died. Her new man's wife was dead.
Oh my God.
Her brother was dead.
Oh,
she
shit.
murdered her 2 children.
Oh, fuck.
All because of this revelation she had. They'd been, watch it. And she showed up in the court case with a jumpsuit on. She was like the Joker.
Oh,
Batman.
Jesus.
The worst people.
Scary.
I wouldn't have let... It sounds like this is going to sound terrible. I don't trust religious people in any position.
I
religious people can be in churches, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I don't want them they can clean my windies, but I don't want them in any position of authority because they're fucking bananas.
That's a good point.
But in this, she was having voices, were speaking to her, angels were visiting her all the time.
Oh my God.
If I said to you I was visited by an angel last night, you'd think you've gone fucking mental.
There's something wrong.
In the Mormon church.
But as soon as you're religious,
that's fine.
That's
it
fine.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
She killed a 17-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old kid.
Oh my!
Just set fire to them and burnt them in a pet cemetery.
Jesus,
while
man.
she was on the run, while she had this beautiful marriage in Hawaii with this.
A blonde woman.
Yes,
I've seen this. I saw when they were asking them, "Where are your children?" And they were just like,
"Are they safe?" Our granny said, her mother, the grandmother of the children on TV, said, "My daughter would never do anything. She's wonderful. She loves those children. They're absolutely fine. People are just giving her a hard time. She doesn't deserve it. The kids have been dead for a year."
Jesus, man.
The one person that smelt the shite? Her son, the oldest son, who only survived because he was out of the house and he was a grown-up man. If he'd been a kid, she would have killed him as well.
Oh my God.
He married a lassie. They had a lovely relationship. And his missus met the mother and thought, smell shite off her. Immediately knew she was a wrong one. Immediately.
Oh my God.
And nobody else, because they're all fucking daft. Just in this world of religion, everything was Jesus and that, and the police were like, "Oh, she's a religious lady.
Religious, so you
got
can
blonde
do that.
hair. She's not done any
God.
harm."
It's so strange, so strange. But that gets us on to today's subject.
What is it?
Well, I called it Mourning, but I'm not going to call it Mourning anymore.
Mourning has broken.
I'm going to call it We Have Lost Our Fucking Minds.
Oh, it's still. Every morning. Every morning.
Wait. No, I'm going to have to learn how to work that.
This is Friday, so we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's not going to end out
There's
in the
4
funeral.
more days. We've had 6 days. I've written to the BBC. I'm saying I'm getting a rebate. If you don't give me a rebate for these 10 days, because BBC's been no good to me for 10 days.
Exactly.
Give me my money back or you can take your fucking licence and fuck off.
We are now in a period
There's no journalism.
of government-mandated sadness.
It's suffering. You've got to trudge.
We're
And have you seen them?
sad. Oh.
They get to the coffin and they go, ah! Ah! Next.
People are collapsing.
Next.
Now, here's the problem with that. The queue, right, was 9 hours, but as I discussed with you this morning, people have been warned it can take up to 30 hours to see this.
If you do that, you're an imbecile.
Deed person.
Sorry, you're an imbecile.
The walk in London's along the South Bank. That's my favourite route to go when I go to London. I like wandering along there because there's lots to see. It's nice. I like it. It's very relaxed. It's a fucking trek.
Yeah.
And it goes way beyond the route I would go.
Mad.
And people are queuing. But they're queuing the whole day. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. It's like a party, the British spirit. Then you get there and go, oh, I'm so sad. Right, out. Okay, right, bye then.
Next, you're not even allowed to take a selfie.
That's ridiculous.
Fuck you.
People have been taking their dogs in. You can't take a selfie.
You're queuing 30 hours for a woman who has never queued once in her entire life. Remember that, people.
That's a good point.
If you're against it, you're seen as somehow. I wouldn't. If they said there was going to be a treason act taken into place, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
all the newspapers, front page, all the press, all fucking behind the whole thing.
I don't understand it.
Everyone's falling into line because they're terrified. If anybody, one newspaper should say, "What a pile of shite."
Yes,
but they're terrified they'll lose the readership. Half the country's not interested in this bollocks.
This is exactly.
Where's my voice?
Well, here's the thing: they'd done polls before, and it was high numbers. Like 80% of people said, once the Queen dies, I think that's it done. I think we just move on. No,
I don't begrudge the woman a day. She's died. Let's all have a day. She's dead.
No, you're saying that because you're getting a day off work.
No, I mean, when she dies, because the Queen's dead. Whatever you think about the old bitch, she's a historic figure. She's not done anything, but she's been there. She's like Joan Collins.
She's existed.
Joan Collins, she was in that episode of fucking Star Trek.
Richard Chamberlain has existed.
Yeah, he's not done anything. They don't do anything. But she's been around. There's been full opportunities. She's met a lot of people. That day, boom, and then the funeral when they're throwing her in the hole. 2 days, but fucking 10 days.
10 days.
And they want to shut up about it. And it's not like Tuesday's going to be back to normal. There's going to be this somberness. There's a guy called Dan Wooten. And he went along a moment of quiet contemplation about Her Majesty the Queen. He's in Australia. And he showed up. We have a bouquet of flowers. And he did it 4 times. People
4 times.
4 takes.
Oh,
that doesn't look somber enough. And what annoys me as well, there's fucking marmalade sandwiches.
Okay.
So fucking Paddington Bear, if I see that cunt outside my house, I'm going to shoot him.
Because he's the Grim Reaper now.
No, he's involved in it all. Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Have you seen that photograph?
And it's taken her.
Have you seen the drawing of the Queen, a corgi, all heading to heaven?
All heading to heaven. Paddington Bear is the Grim Reaper.
Oh, he's awful.
If you see him, kick him in the cunt.
Kick him
right in the cunt. Get rid of him. Give yourself a fighting chance. So,
but just I don't know what to say about it, to be honest with you. Everybody's their face. You having a stroke? No, I'm just sad. And there's people going, what did the Queen do for you? She liked my hat once. There was a military guy says, my entire life has been in the service of that woman. She's been my greatest inspiration. You're like, you fucking arse-kissing bastard.
You fucking imbecile.
I killed 30 men for her. I brought the scalps back.
Okay. This happened on the last one about the Queen. You got wound up.
Not my king. King.
We're going to bring it down.
I'm going to call him Prince Charles.
Okay, Prince Charles.
Big lugs. God, sorry.
There's nothing wrong with big ears. Listen. Everything's closed on Monday. Now, here's what's been...
I'm opening. You know I'm doing.
Are you opening
I'm
your
going
house?
I'm just opening the house up.
Here's what's closed. Food banks. Jesus. Job centres.
Jesus Christ.
Greg's.
Tesco's is shut.
Argos. What says more respect than closing Argos?
How dare they?
Home base.
McDonald's is shut.
Wait. Poundland. Quick Fit. And Pets at Home so your animals can go hungry.
I think that's fucking ridiculous.
It's
fucking ridiculous.
This means nothing. Right, say I'd done something for this.
Because they're not doing this. Obviously, there's going to be daft people who say, I can't come to work today. I need to see the Queen's funeral. Take a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's fine. I've no time for people saying, you've got to stay at your work today. No, but I really do like the Queen. No, you're sticking to it. Fair enough. But this bullshit, they're all terrified. That's what I'm saying. They're all terrified they're going to be pilloried in the press for being somehow a traitor.
Yes,
Somebody
that's right.
needs to just say, fuck, I'm not shutting.
Yeah.
This is happening in Scotland.
You know what to do. This is happening here. That's the maddest thing.
Yeah, it's mad.
But if you have a cafe, put a big sign up, we're open on Monday, you'll have every old person.
See,
You'd have queues 30 hours long.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Fucking get in the car, drive up to Balmoral and rob the place.
Nobody there.
Nobody will be there. I'm wanting a sheepskin rug.
No, I want a
tiger,
tapestry.
I want a tapestry. Let's leave smoking some cigars. You can have the tapestry. I'll have like a polar bear jacket on.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
You've thought this through.
Just pockets full of gold and silver jewellery.
God.
Steal the taps.
It's probably all gone now with Charles being up there.
Oh, he'll have been up there.
It.
Well, all the staff have been sacked.
Now, what was said about marmalade being left around because the Queen done something with
Paddington.
I don't know what it was.
It was I think it was the Olympics, and the Queen sat because she was thrifty and she was an amusing woman. That's what I've noticed.
Okay.
Very thrifty, very thrifty. Switched off all the lights.
Oh yeah.
In her palaces. And CGI Paddington came in and went, Your Majesty. And she goes, Paddington. And she goes, I've just having a marmalade sandwich. And she goes, I've always got one of mine. That shit.
Okay.
Watch it, it's terrible.
Okay, I don't want to see
I hate
this.
James. I've never watched James Bond since he James Bonded the Queen. Remember, she kidded on Olympics. She helicoptered in.
That's true. Now, I've thought instead of leaving in marmalade, I'm going to get a little car, a little Mercedes metal one, smash it up with a hammer, and put it down in front of Buckingham Palace and go, hey, listen, I know who gave the order. Or a Walther PPK. We could leave that. I think everyone should go and get, not Walther, it's Walter, PPK pistols with a silencer and leave them along the front of Buckingham Palace.
You could get in trouble.
Do you think so?
You could cosplay. I could dress up as King Edward and you could be Wallace Simpson with the cheekbones.
I've got the cheekbones.
We could just walk about.
Definitely.
We could just walk about.
Now, I usually
show
complain.
up like ghosts.
With fucking Mark Devlin, I usually complain when he does a picture, I'm always the girl.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to tell me something.
Yes, he's nailed
but in this case, I agree. I would make an
wonderful Wallace Simpson.
I've got the same forehead now with the loss of hair.
Look at that. Are the royal family like Jedi? So is there like a Force ghost? Would Charles be sat in his bed and the Queen appears to him as a miasmic form?
I think that's possible. I think she just sort of...
This is how capable this man is. A man who's never had a job in his life. He's just been sucking the golden tit. He's just a parasite.
A horrible.
He's been on our lower colon, just sucking out our juices for thousands of years.
God,
a whole lot of them. He can't even. All he's got to do is travel about, shake some. We don't really shake hands.
Not with those hands.
Very soft, because they say they can't shake your hand firmly because the hand gets ruined. So they just give you a wee limp. He's just got to go to all the different countries and sign his name and stuff. He can't. He's losing his mind. It's too much work for him.
Oh, this is great.
He's getting tetchy, shouty.
Yeah, well, I loved the
bloody hell. You're like, the cameras are there, you fucking idiot.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He is king.
He's the
now.
king. He's the
king. He can do what he wants.
Remember when you were a little kid and there's people, I'm the king of the castle and you're the dirty rascal. He is the literal king.
That makes us dirty rascals.
We're dirty rascals.
I am a bit dirty.
It's Camilla. Oh, handsome woman, isn't she?
She's a handsome fella.
She looks like Fred Munster.
Oh,
she's got a big slab
but
of
more masculine.
But her job is, I think he just suckles. I think she suckles them like a child.
Do you think
big
so?
Man baby, yeah.
Oh God.
But his sexual, he'd say to her, I wish I was a tampon. He'd send dirty notes to her and he said, I wish I was your tampon.
That was funny because when we parked the car today and stepped outside, there was a tampon.
The tampon sat there.
Just,
He's just a buffoon. The whole thing is
So, now,
Charlie State, can him that does the morning television.
Yeah.
And he's I kind of quite like Charlie. He's a guy he's not afraid to ask a stupid question. For all the BBC News team, he's the one. He's not doing the dancing. he doesn't do all the celebrity
Understood.
stuff. He goes in, he goes home. They've stuck him out in the street.
Oh God!
And he's having to ask simpletons.
I hope it rains.
Why? I hope it really rains.
Because you're not allowed tents for obvious reasons. In
They're
this
not allowed
queue,
seats.
It's a security risk. You
Yeah.
can't have,
No.
So I hope it rains.
I hope somebody gets struck by lightning. Remember there was that, as a famous one, it was elephants had been in a mud hole and they got struck by lightning and it killed about 100 elephants.
Amazing.
Imagine the whole street, the cobbles of London are all soaking, zap, and about 500 people just get incinerated.
I remember live on TV, it was coming up to Christmas.
How would they deal with that?
And they were like, children, we're going to see Santa's reindeer.
Oh no.
And they walk up and they go over this thing and all the reindeer are lying down. They got hit by lightning and they were all dead. Live on TV, it was wonderful. Now,
imagine, but that would be a cull. That would be them sucking out the energy for the next.
Oh, they need energy
because that diamond's needing.
You wait and see his fingers go back like all thin and everything, getting the power.
Imagine he starts to Benjamin Button. It starts to get younger looking.
Oh, it's going to happen. He's got the power now. Meghan Markle, out of respect for the death of the Queen, she has put her podcast on hold. The bitch has done 2 in a fucking year. We're here twice a fucking week.
Is
2 hours.
Is this a Netflix thing?
No, I don't know what. The Spotify.
What's it about?
Spotify. She got like fucking tens of millions to do this. She done one.
I'm sure the podcast, other people generally do it for
Yes, it was a fucking advert, the first one. The second one, they talk for literally 20 seconds, then other people talk. Apparently she's done another one, but again, she's barely in it. She's taken tens of millions. Now, nobody can be listening to this shit.
No.
Nobody, right? Spotify, we don't need tens of millions, just handfuls of millions. Take us on.
50 grand.
You do nothing. You just give us the fucking money, 50 grand, I'd accept that.
Yeah.
And we do this for 2 hours a week.
That's
I
awful.
even write shit fucking down.
Oh, God.
It's not.
Did you see the picture of Meghan Markle and Kate? The two of them were trying to outside each other.
Outside each other. It was a
You can see
a sad off.
There was a house. It reminded me in my hometown.
You're Kate. I'm Markle. I'm going to sad off you. No, see, you put the face on. I'm stoic. I'm holding emotions in. Look.
No, hold up. You've got to quiver. Look, the bottom lip's got to.
Look at me go. Look at me go.
It reminds me, in my hometown, there was these 4 houses, ex-Gunsa houses, and they all bought them. And one got the double glazing in.
Oh, yeah.
And others were like, fuck, and they put the double glazing in. Satellite dish, fuck, satellite dish, extension, again, their cars. They were just always, how do you look at each other to see, oh God, she's fucking crying. William, fucking stab that pin into my hand.
That's exactly what it's like.
The pin's right through your hand, you're no crying. Switch on the machine, it just electrocutes her fanny. She's like, oh God.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
But
that's not how you make someone sad. That's a whole different thing. I was at a sale. I was selling my stuff at this thing, and they were selling like dildos that would electrocute you. And I went up and I went, did they give you and I fucking touched it. It's not like a tingle. I went, oh, you fucking bastard. That's dangerous.
But famously, William likes being pegged.
What?
William likes being pegged.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, he likes being pegged. Great big nasty number. Right up there.
Oh my God.
It's like fucking Van Damme came in to put the fans in the resin in the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Kickboxer. Kung Po.
Right up there.
Just kicking the thing.
Well, see...
It's a farce, and the rest of the world's moved on.
Yeah, it's over. It's done.
They're like, are they still at it? This country's ludicrous. It's ludicrous.
But Meghan Markle has put that fucking podcast. I'm still mad about it.
I know, it's infuriating.
And the money they get for it.
They had a thing where she was voicing a thing about elephants.
Okay.
And but then there was a cartoon or something they were doing. That's been cancelled. But Netflix have still got them in the hook for someone else. It's them just giving advice on how to live your life.
Well, the thing is, this fucking actress is now going around like Saint Meghan of Markle.
And why? Yeah, she's nothing.
She's done nothing. She's not. She's
an
important person.
She's a C-list actor. People, again, if you slag her, you're accused of all kinds of stuff. But here we go. She came across to this country. She was, and I've no problem with this. She was a young lassie, not that young, a lassie on the make.
That's fine.
It's as old as
That's
time.
fine.
She came across. I'd never heard of her.
I'd never heard of her.
Suits. Nobody
never
watches
heard of
that shit. It's a C-rate show. She's very on. Nobody knows her. She came across and she moved in circles. She dated Matt Cardle.
Oh.
Right, so it was that level. She was in. They were maybe slightly above her. She was trying to get a bit of a name in this country. She became friends with a guy called Lizzie Cundy.
Oh my God!
If you get the chance, look
That's
up Lizzie
difficult to
Cundy.
say.
Lizzie Cundy's a footballer's wife, but she's like 70-year-old.
Okay.
She's grotesque.
Okay.
Chaka boogies are out all the time.
Chaka boogies.
Then she was pals with that. She was actually pals with fucking that Piers Morgan guy.
Okay.
That was the circles, and she was looking for dates. And that was her level. She was trying to get a date.
You said, that's fine. If that's what you're doing.
Her people looked out. Can Ashley Cole, the football player?
Oh no!
So her people looked at his people to arrange a wee date. So that she was on the make, and I think nobody expected her to do very well. She hooked the big whale.
Here's the thing, right? Like you said, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're doing, that's fine. It's none of my business.
No,
but now you're going around telling people don't take holidays abroad unless it's with our travel firm. Get to fuck.
Don't be lecturing.
Now, if Harry came up to me and says, I've got advice for you, I'd go, listen here, you cunt.
I have no idea.
You dozy fucking backward idiot. You've got nothing to say. It's like you've had a head injury.
He thought he was fighting a war in Afghanistan. They couldn't have afforded him to get killed or captured. Let's be honest. He'd be nowhere near any problems. They couldn't have. There'll have been a whole battalion making sure he was safe. It's weird.
It's strange.
They don't live, but they get enough. They go about in life, and it makes them think like they're ordinary. That's the horror of it.
I think that's a good
Charles
play.
thinks he's Pinocchio. He thinks he's a real boy. He's not.
No, he's not. No,
he's
not.
But they think they are. But they don't have the intelligence. If they were intelligent, they would look at their situation and they would say, this is ridiculous. I'm just a person. I've just been for a shite.
Imagine Charles.
Let's throw this away.
Imagine Prince Charles right at this moment done something, and it was, you know what? It's going to cost up to $6 billion to put my face on money. That's not going to happen. We're going to keep it the way it is.
Yeah,
and it's going to stay that way forever. Right? Or it's just going to, when it evolves, it won't be my face. It'll evolve into people maybe of note in British history and stuff like that. We're not going to change the post boxes. We're not going to do things like that.
He says, all the other money will be people's faces. I'll take the pence. I want to be on the penny.
I would still be too weird and much.
I'm on the penny.
I'm on nothing.
You're looking of everything.
We're going to take 70% of our current portfolio of homes and houses and hand them over to the National Trust.
Yeah.
And we're also going to help support these places into the future.
We're not going to have a royal yacht.
We're not going to get that rebuilt. Oh, the royal yacht's gone. They're building another fucking one.
Yeah,
the jet thing, that's over.
All the colonies will have a referendum, and we'll see what they want, and we'll respect.
And we're going to respect it. Imagine he came out in one statement and said that.
If he said, would like the Commonwealth to stay, but will everybody, because we think the Commonwealth could have good potential as a trading thing. Let's try it. The Commonwealth gains will remain, but it's up to the people involved. Yeah, he's not going to be.
But he's not going to do that.
He can't be revolutionary. He can't by his very nature.
But imagine he did that.
Yeah,
I would be shocked. I'd go, oh, the guy maybe is okay.
You'd think, what? He's lived his 70s and he's thought about this on a deep level, but he's not.
He's not.
He just wants all the shit. He wants the medals and the big hat.
He wants the
crown.
The other day I saw Prince Edward in his traditional sort of uniform.
He was in the Royal Marines for 2 months.
4 months, 4 medals.
Wow.
That's not even out of basic training.
Did he pass the Royal Marine training thing?
I don't think in 4 months. Yeah, he must have done that. But I don't think in 4 months you're a Marine. I don't think so. That's not a long time.
Did the Marines have like a amateur dramatic company? Was that?
I think that's the main.
We'll put you in charge of the amateur dramatics.
I think that's the main use.
You
of the
stay
Marines.
here. We'll go and do the. It's okay, Eddie.
It's just a front.
Say what you like about Eddie, but he kept my barracks spitting spars. He's got their uniforms. He was great. He loved. Nobody liked whipping somebody with a towel in the showers quite like Eddie.
He enjoyed it. Now, 4 medals.
Fuck's sake.
4 medals. I've got a suggestion, right? I went into town once and there was a bit of a kerfuffle with a riot.
Right.
And I saw it from the bus. I need
Was
a medal.
Eddie fighting?
No, I need a medal. I think
Sorry.
I deserve a medal. I saw it in the distance.
It's a royal knockout.
Wonderful.
You know what I watched the other day again?
What?
Prince Andrew's sweating.
That's funny. I watched it a couple of weeks ago.
It's the greatest thing.
It's the greatest thing
Just
I've
watch
ever
it,
seen.
But going back to Harry and Meghan, they said, we've had enough of this shit, we're going to step away.
Mm-hmm.
If they had, I would have respected them.
But they haven't.
They basically say, we don't want to open any fates, or we don't have to listen to like steel bands.
We want Hollywood stuff.
We just want to be in America, but we want all the shit.
Yeah.
But what they don't realise is the Americans had them as a gilded cage for a wee while, Oprah and that, but they lost interest in them. But they need to keep coming back to the source. They need stuff like these funerals. They need to come.
They need to come to it,
so they can then
go back and talk about
it.
It's incredible.
It's just they can't.
It's a scam.
So, but if you slag them, I dislike all the royal family.
All of them.
But there's people that hate the royal family, but they love Meghan. No, they're all as bad as each other.
She's as bad as them. She's
telling
married
you
into.
There's not one celebrity on earth I want to listen to with any advice. None.
There's some of them that are into woodwork, and I would listen to them about woodwork.
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I'm speaking about just life hacks.
It happened a few years ago, and it was the stars of the Avengers were telling you to vote a particular way.
Whoa.
They should go out and say vote.
Just vote.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But to tell you to vote a particular way, that is a complete abuse of power.
It's obscene. Just say, you're right, say to people, vote.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
That's great.
Yeah,
but
that's a good idea.
This, you got to vote for the right side and that, and it's like,
no, it's nonsense.
That's dangerous.
No,
man.
it's not. It's
dangerous.
It is.
So now you've got Meghan going to a school shooting and putting down flowers.
That was obscene.
Vile,
disgusting.
Camera crew,
disgusting. We'll see though.
Wading waist deep in the blood of children.
What might happen? There's a chance. The way the press is in this country, they like to build people up. And then fucking pull their legs out.
That's their job.
So there's a chance after this has all died down, the madness, just the madness, then there might be a big scandal. Because remember, just before the Queen died, Prince Charles got a suitcase with £1 million in it.
That's all been forgotten about.
I've forgotten about
the
money.
Prince Andrew is fucking children. That's all forgot about.
And if you say as much, they fucking attack you.
They go mad at you.
They arrest you.
This is what happened.
So, but you know what? That laddie saying that about Prince Andrew is it sums up. It shows you how people couldn't deal with Savile.
Yes, that's a very good point.
If Savile had been running along at a marathon and you'd shouted, "Savile, you dirty beast," the police would have arrested you.
Yeah.
And the police would have had the backing of Prince Charles, who's a great friend of Savile.
Yeah.
The Queen liked Savile.
Yeah.
Thatcher liked Savile. Everyone liked Savile.
Everyone liked him.
It's the establishment, man. And if you defend, I cannot stand people that jump up. Ordinary people jump up to defend people.
That's right.
In the establishment. What are you doing?
These two fucking thugs that attacked that kid in Edinburgh.
Fine.
Walked away.
Fine. Never got arrested.
And the one that shouted a truth.
A truth.
A truth has been arrested.
Oh, it's made it uncomfortable. It's disrespectful. No, it's
disrespectful to who? There's a fucking paedophile.
The Queen's dead.
The Queen paid off.
Did you think? Oh, I paid her. Yeah,
it's wrong.
Think Andrew heard it?
Probably. The whole of the Royal Mile heard it. But here's the thing. I hear all the time, oh, the royals are just symbolic. Really? Why do you get arrested if it's symbolic?
Yeah.
Why is there laws against you even disagreeing with them?
See if you burn money. If you burnt?
Yeah.
Is that not illegal?
I don't know.
Destroying, defacing something.
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
But the thing is, it's so opaque. We don't know how it works.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We know there's crowns.
But we've just been given information.
Yeah.
There's no freedom of speech in this country.
No.
You can shout the truth.
We do
and you
not
could be arrested for it.
The layers upon layers of stuff. The finances. What goes on? What goes on with them? The Queen doesn't pay tax.
We don't. Well, they were hiding money abroad.
Well, I worked for Prince Charles.
Oh,
kinda, because when I had a summer job at Walker's Shortbread, they made all the Dutch combo biscuits. Okay. So my fingers bled because I'm not going into it. hate their biscuits. The Duchy of Cornwall's worth serious money. That's a
correct.
massive company. And he's gifted all that holding to his son. He now owns all that. And what is that? Can you check that? Is that in register? You know these kind of things.
I don't know.
Can you check that up as a business? What is it?
One part of it is if someone dies in that area and there's no one that has left the house, or whatever,
I take it the will's sealed.
it goes to him.
Yeah.
How's this allowed?
But we won't be able to see the will. That you'd think that's public information.
You
but
pay
it's
for
not.
it, but it's
but
not.
The official secrets will keep all that to them.
Oh, yeah. It's disgusting. But listen, we're getting angry again. I'm going back to
I'm beyond anger. I'm kind of.
We're going to the more serious side of what's been happening. A mum captured a photograph of Paddington Bear pouring tea for the Queen. Now look into it. It's real. It's a fucking cloud. She took a picture of a cloud.
That's moments of, yeah.
And she sees this pareidolia, but it's not pareidolia. There's nothing looks like it. It's complete madness.
It's signs and portents. So this is, we've entered
this
the
is
medieval
what I'm away
phase.
to say.
It's people.
Yes, you beat me to it.
It's people in the queue.
Voodoo and superstition.
They're not eating. They're low blood sugar.
They're looking.
They're out. They're knackered. They're having moments. It's all becoming. So, has anybody been healed?
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But this is where I get the issue. It said a mum captured this. Take her children from her. If a mum's capturing pictures of Paddington Bear and the Queen in the sky...
Did it look like Paddington Bear? No, just a blob.
It's just fucking clouds.
Jesus Christ.
Now, there's another one that came right after that. There's a mum and a daughter in a car screaming.
Oh.
And it cuts it, and the camera pans up, and there's another cloud. They said, that's the Queen. They said, that's the Queen. They're going. The Queen's now like a god.
A god.
That's over them, a giant, watching them.
Fuck.
Screaming the word. Look into this. Idiots. Look into it, people. This happened. This is not me making this up.
I remember when I was at school. I think it was maybe 5.
Okay.
Little kid. And there's a weird thing happened in our class where everybody got ill.
All right.
It was a psychosomatic thing. Somebody was ill and then other people felt
It's just
sick.
happened recently.
And I felt sick myself. And all of us, and the teachers were like, what? And there was a bit at the front with all the, you wash your hands all the way. And all the wee kids are out. We're all out there going, oh, I'm not feeling right. It spread. But there's nothing really wrong with anybody.
That's
what's happening. These crowds, they're all sharing this mind. It's fucking bizarre.
Humans are crazy like that.
Humans are fucking crazy.
A
See if
mass
somebody
hysteria.
yawned. Do you think they'd all start yawning in the queue? The whole lot of them.
Well, I'm away to yawn now because you faked it.
You're not a psychopath. Funny that. It's just... I can't see it ending. When Lady Di thing happened, that was madness. And it was short-lived, and you never hear about the old trout anymore.
It was madness.
Because she didn't do anything. The Queen was around, she existed more. She didn't do anything, but she was around more. I don't know. But they're across... Sinn Féin are like, oh, Their Majesty, what a wonderful...
It's like,
Sinn Féin? You're like, what about all those poor bastards that were killed? All the soldiers, all the civilians, bombs?
Everybody.
For fucking what? What was the point? Could we not have come to this revelation fucking 50 years ago?
It's complete... It is a form of hysteria. It's madness. But where is the
There'll be folk in actual depression. There'll be people that's gone to the doctor. The Queen's dead. I'm having depression.
I was watching the ex-head of the Met talking today, and they were saying one of the worrying things they've got is there are people out there who love the royals. I mean, to extreme levels. And they are the ones that they're individuals. They'll jump walls, they'll jump fences, and they're watching out for them. And you're like...
To embrace.
One of their main concerns is people that love the royals too much.
Fuck that, they may get up.
That's it. That was the first thing she said. That's her first concern. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is crazy.
And the Met Police are in charge of all this. And the Met Police are in special measures.
Oh my!
The Met Police are not a good organisation.
No,
not a good organisation. Number of rapey guys in the Met.
Oh, it's not a great place. We know that. But
my dad was in Edinburgh and he's never seen so many police in his life.
Yeah.
Hoaching. My house got broken into a few years ago. Could they get a police officer around? No. An old lady dies, but fucking all leave cancelled. All police. Great time to commit crime.
Oh God Almighty! It's
came
true.
at moments like this show you. Most of the time, he fucking didn't even need the police. People are just generally good.
People are generally good. I'm a great believer in
people
this.
Generally, they don't rob each other. They don't. There's certain people. Dundee, the crime in Dundee is the same fucking people, just on a cycle.
That's absolutely
on a cycle.
I remember in the 90s, I was working at a studio, and the police came up because they were like, we need more bands to be playing in town, because if there's more bands, there's less violence.
Okay.
And this is just a fact.
Violence is just boredom.
Said, why is no one playing bands? And they found out you had to pay to play gigs in Dundee. And they were shocked by this. So they were going to do something. He says, because we don't have the manpower. In Dundee, like on most weekends, there's like 6 cops.
That's why the police...
I was like, what? That's all they had.
The police in Dundee love people smoking dope.
They love it.
Absolutely love
it. They love it. They
don't like people drinking.
No, not drinking.
Smoking
weed
is the best thing for the police.
Having music on, live music.
Yeah, chilling
right?
out, man.
And everyone fucking stops fighting. It's true.
I'm going to sound like a Victorian landlord. I had a chimney sweep round the other day. I was getting my lum swept.
Okay.
He's a very chatty guy.
Oh, you have a proper fire?
Oh, proper fire.
I'm jealous.
Lovely, man. You need it.
No, our area was classified industrial.
Oh.
So across the road from me...
Was you a lum block?
And they came up and bricked it up.
Unbrick it.
You're not allowed to do it.
Yeah, I am.
Across the street, you can do it, but not in my house.
I'm not allowed to either. It's not going to stop me.
All right, okay.
Fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck off. Fuck off. I burn everything. Peat, plastic bags, bits of prostitutes.
That explains everything.
What was I saying? And he was saying, in Dundee, he was speaking to a guy that had the pubs. So he had the pubs, and during lockdown, they got the outside areas. And it really created a nice atmosphere in Dundee.
Right.
And he goes to a place, Dynamo, in the pub.
No.
Oh, you're not a pub guy.
No, not at all.
Kind of street in Dundee, it's all been pedestrianised and they're painting the roads.
Oh, yeah, I know where you are.
It's a lovely bit. And he was away down to Dynamo. He says, you're not putting the seats outside anymore. They're making us pay for it now.
Of course they are. If there's a place to have money,
it's just they make Dundee. If anybody comes to Dundee, the centre of town is just appalling. It's like Night of the Comet.
You're in the early days, which would be great if it was genuinely like that. You are in the early days of having a business.
Yeah,
I've been doing it a while now.
Aye.
And the one thing you learn while having a business, that someone wants your money at every stage.
Yeah.
At every stage.
Yeah.
You pay your taxes, you pay your national insurance, you pay all your VAT on everything you buy, and they go, yeah, but we need more.
Yeah.
We need more. And it never ends.
But they're not, what's happening is, that pub's not putting chairs on.
That's right.
So that atmosphere's gone. And it was a good thing for Dundee. It did create a bit, because that's what Dundee needs, life in the centre of town.
There's no life in the centre.
Nothing. It's all charity shops. It's all charity shops.
We have like 12 Gregs.
We've got there's the Wellgate Shopping Centre.
Oh, that's
and there's
finished.
A Spud You Like in charity shops. The whole top deck. Well, the escalator wasn't even working. They didn't
bother. See, here's the thing with the Wellgate. It's a big shopping centre.
Yeah.
It's been sold. I don't know what they're planning for it. There must be big plans.
There was talk of them. No, I don't. There were talk of putting a cinema in there.
Well, the cinema idea is fantastic.
Great idea.
Because we need it back to the
centre. Need a cinema in the town, yeah.
And because they've been going for many years now, and bring it back to the centre. But cinema, food court, joined to it, a kids area, a floor below it.
Yeah.
You get the kids in, you get them to the cinema. It would be a hub.
Yeah, it could be.
That doesn't exist anymore.
No.
And it just doesn't seem to be happening. But anyway, here's what else you're not allowed to do
control.
on Monday. Yeah, I'd sort things out. In Norwich, bike racks can't be used because they'll consider it disrespectful to tie your bike up. Now, I've realised what this is. This is someone who has no, like a psychopath that works for the council, has no empathy. They go, God, how do I feel bad?
Yeah,
what do I do? Don't use bike racks because that's disrespectful.
It was on the news today.
They don't know what disrespect is.
It was on the news today. It was saying that there was a place, a restaurant was doing 99 pence sushi meals. And I thought, fucking hell, I'd love to go for some 99 pence sushi. No, we're stopping it on Monday.
Out of respect.
So you're giving affordable food to people.
And it's
that's
disrespectful
to the Queen.
Yeah, because you've got to have expensive gold-plated food. See
no,
what I mean?
The thing is, I had a book downstairs I got, And it was, I'm probably still got it. It's the royal family. It was a guy that was a chef for the royal family. And he wrote this cookbook. And it's just all bland shite. It's just what you and I eat, but slightly ponsified.
Yeah, there's a different name to it.
So there's fish and chips, but it's just done slightly differently.
That's exactly
They're
it.
just the
Queen would only drink out of one cup.
Not adventurous
one old
people.
chipped rubbish cup, yeah. Now, in Witherspoon's toilets, there's condom machines.
Yeah.
You're not allowed a condom because it's disrespectful.
To be honest with you, that's I know what they're doing there. That's just publicity for themselves.
But
that's
yeah,
a ball.
it's
that's
cynicism.
It's cynical.
It's bullshit.
It's awful.
Right.
Pubs are staying open on Monday.
Well, that's good. The Met Office has stopped weather. The Met Office said we're not doing weather reports.
They're leaving the pubs open, but all the police are now in London.
Yes.
So they're getting
chaos. It's going to be like Mad Max.
The day after the Queen died, Dundee was just covered. There was a carpet of vomit everywhere. That's how people in this country.
But the Met Office
have you not suffered from fatigue? Have you not got fatigue about the whole thing? I come downstairs in the morning, the TV's on, and I immediately just put on. I just switch off BBC, and I just
everyone's wearing black.
I go BBC One, BBC Two, and I ended up watching Flog It. I won't watch Everyone Loves Raymond, but
oh no, that's terrible.
The King of Queens.
Oh, worse, Jesus.
I like a bit of Frasier though.
Everyone does.
I do.
Number 10 on my list here. The royal beekeeper quietly and respectfully informed the bees the Queen had died.
Yeah.
She leant in while getting stung, said, "The lady has died."
I knew that one. Yeah, I heard that one. Imagine a bee stung her in the fucking nose and
I
killed her.
fucking love it. Anaphylactic shock.
She just killed her.
CrossFit UK has a Mourning
they're a cult.
workout.
They're a cult.
70 jumping lunges, 2 muscle ups, 25
What's a muscle up?
ball cleans, I don't know what that is, followed by 1 minute of silent rest. Respectful for the Queen.
Is it not Sunday we're having a minute?
Is it?
I'm
not having a minute. I'm going to put on Club Tropicana.
I think they tried, it was some of the football teams in Scotland, they tried a minute silence. That people started booing.
Oh yeah,
that's
don't
what we
do
need.
It here. We need the booing.
That's what we need.
I noticed though, sports in all schools have been stopped out of respect.
Jesus Christ.
Apart from Eton, they had the football on, but they had a minute's silence. So Eton don't give a fuck.
But why would it enter into your life in any fashion? Like,
it does nothing to do with us.
Just leave me be.
An old lady died. Let her family have a quiet service, like the services I go to when an old lady dies. Yeah. There's 20 people.
Yeah.
They do a quick thing.
But there's people, I saw people this morning and they're sobbing in the queue. And
sobbing?
Like, that's mental illness.
But you're going to run out of tears, man. Yeah. You're going to get dehydrated. No, I know what they're doing. There's nowhere to take a piss, so they're fucking just crying out. I'm bursting for a pee.
They're maybe having to do a Paula Radcliffe.
Yeah.
She just shot in her heart.
Just shot.
Flung it into the audience.
Keep running. Now, number 12.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, we've kind of covered that one. 13. Now, listen to this. Morrison Supermarket have turned off the beeps at the self-service out of respect.
Come on.
You go, is it take? You got to read it. My card's not.
This is not a serious country. It's not serious.
We're a terrible country.
It's stupid. There's a lot of problems. Everybody's forgotten about the hardship, financial stuff.
No one cares. We're all skint. The cost of living's gone through the fucking
roof.
We've
got money.
I'll give you an example.
How much is this whole enterprise cost to bury
a tub
this
of Vitalite? 99p. Now £2.20.
Jesus.
It's fucking expensive.
See, here's a quote. If somebody said to me, "We need you to bury an old lady in a coffin,"
sort it out.
I would do it for 50 quid.
Oh God,
I'd
that
dig
much?
a hole for 50 quid.
You demand a lot of money.
How much is this whole enterprise costing? It's billions, I assume.
Millions and millions. Too much. The BBC has suspended all comedy. There will be no laughing
on Monday. No laughter.
No, all week.
There's been no comedy all week.
They've suspended comedy.
They've suspended. No, there's been nothing on anything. The BBC's. It's just been rolling news or cues. There's been no anything. No programmes have been on. Have there?
I don't know. I don't watch it. Planes won't be flying on the day out of Heathrow because they're too noisy. People are like, my fucking holiday. I've got to go and visit my family.
This poor folk live
Someone's mother's dying and they've got to fly to go and see them. Now they can't go because there's a dead person already. It's madness.
We can't afford this.
We can't do this.
We can't afford. This is going to put us into some kind of recession. This is going to finish us off. The knock-on effect of a day or just nothing.
I think I know what I'm going to do.
So I don't give a fuck.
On Amazon,
I
think you get Dumb and Dumber. During the funeral, I'm going to play Dumb and Dumber and I'm going to laugh. Especially
I might get a loudspeaker and go down to the centre of town. Go next to Fast Eddie.
You'll get arrested.
And I would be arrested.
There'll be no one in town. It won't be the police will come up.
No, it won't be the police. It'll be traffic wardens. They'll have armed them.
Oh, God.
Stevie, you could try, if you're a bit fat, but here you go. Here's a rifle. What you do? Go and police Dundee City Centre. For this day only, you can shoot fuckers.
Shoot whoever you want.
Shoot those traitors.
Yeah.
But shoot those traitors. Because
you disagree with what's going on. You're a traitor.
But imagine somebody said something and was stamped to death.
It's going to happen.
By a crowd of old Chelsea pensioners.
You saw that young lad shout one thing.
I get dragged.
And there was quite amazingly, two guys with Scottish tattoos on beating the fuck out of him.
I would have laid into them. I would have helped that lad if I'd been there. I would have shouted something.
Some people jumped in to help him. I went, what are you doing? They were even like, what are you... You know, some people did jump in to
I would have shouted something at Andrew.
Yeah.
100%.
If I'd seen that, yeah, fuck you.
I wish they'd went up that fucking road and everybody just turned their backs.
Wouldn't it be great? But they didn't.
They don't. They missed their opportunity. People were spicy back in the day. Remember that monk that set himself on fire over the Vietnam War?
Yeah, yeah.
Not for me, but people need to do just...
that's one way I would describe that guy who...
Spicy.
Spicy.
Ken how they keep going on about respect?
Yes.
Imagine you had respectful acts of disobedience.
Yes.
Just people just quietly just turned their backs and said no.
There's a film, I can't remember what it's called. The guy that plays Maximus, Pepsi Maximus is in it. What's his name?
Why?
Australian.
Russell Crowe.
And it's about an ice hockey team. They get a chance to play the big ice hockey team. It's a true story, I think.
Okay.
And this big ice hockey team go to this...
Little pipsqueaks, yeah.
Yeah, this little...
The Mighty Ducks.
They set it up on I think it's a lake or something. That's where they're... And it's a true story, but I think Mike Myers is in it. So it's a nice comedy. A light thing. And the team arrives, and they're a huge team, massive, in Canada, comes skating out, and everyone takes a newspaper out and is just reading it. The whole crowd are just reading newspapers. And I thought that's the most lovely way of going, fuck you, without saying fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
And wouldn't it be great? At the funeral, everyone just took out newspapers and read them.
Imagine they had like that Ceausescu moment.
Oh, dear.
When they're all walking up the Royal Mile, give me the sword, and the crowd starts whistling or something.
Oh.
What would they have done? Would the snipers have taken a few pot shots?
I don't
know. It, back!
Yeah.
You just jump in the hearse and reverse back down the Royal Mile.
They would fucking panic.
Because that moment, if anybody wants to see somebody getting a life lesson, it's Ceausescu when he's in the crowd starts, and you can see him going, what?
Yeah, what's
2 minutes later.
Yeah, round the back.
But people say, oh yeah, that's ridiculous. They're not fascists. But I've
they're
not
not
voted.
fascists.
Where's my vote? I'm a big fan of democracy.
Yes.
In the last 2 months has not been democratic in any fashion.
No,
nothing.
No, it's not democratic. We'll have no freedom of speech.
Nothing.
We'll have no freedom of an opinion.
The people have been discussing it a little bit, but there's no action been taken. Nothing's going to happen out of it.
What happens if you go on TV and you go, listen, she wasn't my gran. I'm not wearing black.
No, I don't care. Don't care about it.
It's nothing to do with me.
I don't care.
I'm going to report the news, and it is news.
No.
But I'm not wearing black.
No.
The whole states and the media are the worst part of this, because they're saying every single person in the country is falling down, pulling their pubes out of just this.
Because they're not given another voice.
It's the media is a pile of shit.
If you're anti-royals at the moment, you're seen as a little bit of a crap pot, a bit of a malcontent.
Yes.
You're a bit weird.
Yeah.
What are you doing this for? People, it's not the time. No, this is the time.
This is
when it's in the news. 10 days we could have had the whole royal family thing sorted.
Gone.
By Tuesday, this is a new constitution. This is what we're doing. Going forward, this is what the royal family is going to be like. No, it's not.
No. Get them in council houses.
Yeah, the McCoon. Hey, Harriet wrote to Adrian Mole diary.
Secret Diary, Townsend.
Sue Townsend.
Yeah.
She wrote a book, and it's the royal family get lobbed out and end up in a council house.
Wonderful.
And they say it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And they're just going shell suits on. They're going about it. They don't get. I would leave them out, but I wouldn't let them take any money.
No. You didn't earn
this
it.
is our private holdings.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You've saved a lot of money. You've not had to put. The Queen famously didn't have money. That's all you need to know. You and I try and go about. I don't have any money.
Yeah, no, it's these things shouldn't exist. They shouldn't exist in a modern country.
No,
it's from a medieval time. It has to end. It has to end. But unfortunately,
is there anywhere else that has a similar? They're always going about. Is it not the Norwegians?
They've got a royal family.
They've got a kind of royal family. They've got
Spanish royal family.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the people there feel about their royal family and that, but I think these things have to go.
Well, a lot of
the
royals tend to be tied into the faith. I'd imagine the Spanish royal family are very involved with the Catholic Church.
Right, okay.
The royal family here, it's the Church of England, are kind of tied in with. The two go hand in hand. So I don't know.
Not good.
Religion's kind of down considerably. And I would have thought the royal family would have went down in a similar thing.
I knew someone, he's a minister, actually he's just retired, and he heard I had quite opinions just not that long ago, a year and a half ago. I had opinions on why the church is failing. And he wanted to talk to me. So I had a chat with him. He says, why do I get young people in the church? And I was like, well,
drugs.
The problem is you've spent many years being the arbiters of truth. Now there's been a great leveler, such as the internet, as communication.
Yeah. And
people see truths, and yours isn't one of them.
No.
As simple as that. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all.
It's the internet is like, for example, what's the religion that's got fucked the most by the internet, rightly so, is Scientology.
Yeah.
It's fucking finished that shit off, because that was all.
There's
secret.
No one in it now. Yeah.
There's nobody. There's not even 100,000 members.
Oh, barely. I don't think there's 50,000.
There's the same amount of Scientologists as there are Tory party members. Similar numbers.
Okay.
Equally as mad. But like all the little secrets they had, kind of the secret stuff that's in the safe. They know, everyone knows all that now.
Yeah, it's all out there.
It's the same with religion. The Catholic Church was just fucking bairns for years. I think it's more difficult for them to get away with it now. Whistleblowing, it's so easy to just.
And this is what we need. Yeah, exactly. This is what's needed.
I don't have a problem with religion. I think it's daft. But if religion is going to say we're going to fucking give houses to the homeless, we're going to feed people that are poor, stick to that.
Give me your poor. Give me your
religion. Yeah. The religion can carry on for as long as it wants if it's doing that shit. Just leave people's sex lives alone. Don't get this moral high ground. Some people find a lot of comfort in witty funerals where there's a religious element. I'm not begrudging people that. But for years they've just accrued property.
No, I don't begrudge anything like that. But when you realise what's actually going on, it's nothing to do.
Religion, the entire establishment, it's all the pillars of the establishment. And religion's been part of those pillars. And it's not worked to the benefit of the ordinary person.
This
ordinary
is what it comes down to.
Ordinary people have a pillar. You would say the union movement, trade union movement, is a pillar for ordinary people. That's lambasted constantly.
Yeah.
To this day.
We're going to end this show the way you kind of started it. No, this is what
I started the day with a good shit and a good smelly fart.
You said you've got people queuing for hours for someone who's never queued.
Never queued in their life.
And that is what you have to take from this.
Not once. Why should she's
you know
never
what
had
I mean?
Any time you've been stuck in fucking customs, you've been queuing to go onto a fucking plane, you've been queuing to get tickets to go. The Queen's never done that. Any day you've been, Christ, I've no money left, man. Be a wee bit tight. Oh my God, it's good for you in a way to.
I have been up at 4 a.m, even recently, going,
am I going to pay this bill?
Worried about it.
None of those worries. That's why she lives to 96.
That's right. Not a worry.
Head. Not a worry in her head.
Not a worry.
Everywhere you
I'm
go,
24. Look at me.
Bowing and scraping.
Jesus, ladies and gentlemen, we got serious again.
But
that's what happens.
We're getting through this together.
That's what happens.
We'll get through this
every now and then. It's
all
up
ludicrous. It's all. Think about King Charles the Lux. Yep. He goes for a shite. He's shits and farts.
These are normal people.
Imagine him wiping his arse with his big fat.
You got like you know what to do. He's just going to get the toilet roll and put it on one of his fingers.
When a fit.
Well,
a finger won't go
over that. Oh my God, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. But he'll have a royal wiper now.
He'll have a wiper now.
He'll go, I need my bum wiped.
His
just
faithful staff, the 100 staff that faithfully put up his big fat hands and his big flappy lugs and his stupid opinions on architecture and food.
Nonsense, yeah.
He sacked all them.
Isn't it great?
The whole lot.
His first thing, you're gone.
The thing is, people say, oh, it's terrible. I don't like to see people lose their jobs. But some toady for the Royals who's worked, I don't give a shit. They get a job kissing somebody else's arse.
Yes, they'll just move on.
Richard Branson's one. Butler. Ken.
If you've been a butler in Buckingham Palace,
obsequious butler,
or wherever, you're going to go to America and get any job you want.
Who did you last work for? What did I say? I'm Dundee City Council. Who did you last for? King Charles.
King Charles. Get any job you want.
There's an episode like that in Frasier.
Yeah.
He gets a butler for a while.
Oh my God.
Quite funny.
But there's also an episode in Frasier, and it's when Daphne Moon's family all come across, and they're all gadgies. And I think Roz is going, oh, the accent's so romantic, and they're just...
One of her brothers is played by an Australian.
Oh, wonderful.
Robbie Coltrane's in it. Richard E. Grant.
Richard E. Grant. They're all...
Ken, who played Daphne's father?
Who?
Brian Cox for Dundee.
For Dundee, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox for Dundee.
Gets himself everywhere, that cunt, doesn't he? Jesus. Likes him young. Ladies and gentlemen.
Moonstone. Remember that TV show Moonstone?
Yeah.
It was her.
Yeah, it was her.
He was in about her.
And she was 16.
Brian.
Fucking hell. I remember. Oh, here we go. Another guy from directly across from my fucking house. Ladies
Wonderful.
and gentlemen, don't...
Wash your royalist balls.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
Ermine.
We'll get through it.
We're heading up to Balmoral.
On Tuesday, we'll probably cover this again in a way because we'll be able to talk about it being on the other side of it.
4 more days.
Jesus. Until next time. Laters.
Ta-da, ta-da. Oh.